We're live. Back again with the boys. Me, Caleb, my dog.
Yeah.
And then we also have two wonderful guests. Say hey to the fans.
Hey to the fans.
Hello, fans.
Two returning guests with us, Connor, Big Cummins,
Mhm.
and Ryan. Welcome back, Ryan.
Good to be here.
It's been too long, and you got your own mic now too.
Yeah.
Feels unbelievable, honestly.
Yeah. Last time you and me were sharing. So this is a whole new level for you.
It's a good feeling.
I hope you guys like the crib.
The crib's very nice.
It's awesome.
Just set the vibe. We're on my couch in my living room. I have the NBA on. It's the first day of the regular season, by the way.
Oh.
I don't know if any of you guys are NBA fans. No, just me. That's all right. That's all
Watch
right.
occasionally.
I mean, throwback to first episode where me and, oh man, rest in peace, Austin and
yeah.
Ethan talking about the Damian Lillard trade. Well, now he's on the Bucks. Didn't go to the Celtics. And Celtics play tomorrow night, so I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome. For you.
Yeah, it actually is.
I also want to say this dog's PJs are just looking so. For you watching on video, this dog is just wearing like the most coziest looking PJs.
So she came in. Well, she didn't. She was here. She lives here. Ryan comes in first. He was the first one to show up, and she's just going absolutely ham on Ryan. Just
Yep.
Yeah, she didn't like me.
giving him the business. Give him the 0-1 too.
All 1-2. Ooh.
She was.
Old CT 1-2.
Yeah, man.
She would not quit barking. So B comes out, and she's like, "All right, we got to put some PJs on her." I don't know why, but we did, and then she like instantly fell asleep in my lap, and me and Ryan just chilled for a few minutes until Connor showed up, and she's been fine. Now she's licking her crotch.
Nice.
Good dog.
As one does.
So the PJs calmer, restrainer.
I think so. I mean, look at her.
She's chill.
I think she likes the PJs.
Oh.
Willow, do you like the PJs?
Meow.
Thank you for that, Willow.
Give a little voice, Willow.
Oh man. So, as it is that we are in my what's that word? My I wasn't gonna say crib.
Establishment.
Domain?
Domain.
Domicile?
Ooh.
I was going for domicile. Is that how you say that?
I mean, it's something, yeah, you can say it.
So I had to whip up my concoction for the fellas. For me, Connor and Caleb, Ryan, sorry. But
That's right.
yeah. So me, Connor, Caleb, I made a gimlet. Wild Roots gin. Doesn't have to be Wild Roots. Wild Roots gin, and it's got grapefruit and cucumber natural flavors in there. So I'm imagining they distilled or however they make gin with juniper berries and a little grapefruit cucumber. That's the gin, and then all it is shake it up with a little lime cordial. I mean, don't even know what that is, but I made it.
I say it's fantastic. It's very sweet.
That's
Yeah.
cool. You made your own cordial.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
that's pretty classy.
Basically a lime simple syrup, but I threw some pills in there, let it sit for like an hour because I did it after work. But yeah, and then you shake that up with ice and then a little extra lime juice because you already got that lime cordial, and it's really doesn't have that much sugar. It's funny you say it's sweet, but tell me what you guys are thinking about it.
That's good. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's not that sweet.
It's nothing crazy.
No, it's really good. I like it a lot.
You just obviously really get the lime and gin, so it really depends what gin you use. I think,
and because of the cordial, it's not super acidic.
Right, it kind of takes down.
Yeah, because with the peel and everything, it just tastes like really good lime. Like you get lime flavor, and the sweetness battles the acidity, and it's just like right in the middle. It's great. And then, yeah, of course, just mostly highlighting the gin, which is really good gin. That's really good.
Yeah, Wild Roots. Well, I mean, I was looking for another one. Greenhouse. I had a friend make it with Greenhouse gin, and man, it was better than this. It was like, oh man, it was the best gin I've ever had. But this is good.
Dang, yeah, I was trying to find that gin, and I couldn't find it.
Did you look?
I was looking around.
Yeah, thanks, bud. Appreciate
tried.
that.
No problem.
Apparently, we got to go to Knoxville or Atlanta. Totally
Yep.
get it. What do you guys rate it? Not expecting high ratings because it's a pretty simple cocktail, but
11 out of 10.
let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Normally with gin drinks, it's kind of like I'll get kind of like a rough aftertaste. I'm not sure if it's the gin or just the syrup itself, but it is very smooth. So,
Sweet.
I mean, as far as gin drinks go, I'm giving it like a 8.7. But drinks in
Dang.
general, bro, I'm giving it like a 8.2.
So 8.2, I will say. I'll take it. I'll take an 8.2 for sure.
I rate it, dude, honestly, yeah, like a 8.3.
Okay.
I had to do one extra.
Man,
I had to top them.
maybe I made y'all's a little better than I made mine.
Really? Is it?
I
Do you
don't
do
know.
anything
Well,
different?
no, I like it, but the one I did make earlier for B, I like better than this one I have
Oh,
in
you
hand.
do you measure it?
Yeah.
Man, how could you have done it different then?
I don't know.
It's a mystery.
But
This
the
one
one
is not as good though.
it is a mystery. I'll give it a 7.5. The one I made earlier, I liked a little better.
Yeah, I mean, I love gin, so this is like right up my alley. This is super similar to that one I make with this normal dry gin. You mull up the cucumbers in it.
Some London.
A little bit of like lemon or lime in it. Yeah, super good.
Sweet. All right. Well, did I rate it?
Yeah, you said 7.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7.5. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. All right. Well, it was a win for sure. Win for me.
What a treat.
I haven't mixed up drinks in a while. Probably since I was like a barista. So.
Wow, that's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Did your making coffee days coincide with your making cocktail days?
Yeah.
And then when you stopped one, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much how it went,
Yeah,
gang.
basically. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, all right. That's it. No, like I bought that little mixology set over there, the shaker, the jig, there's a little strainer, the spoon, and then some ice tongs.
Oh,
And it
nice.
came in a little set. It's all matte black. It's actually really pretty. I love it. Got off Amazon. Yeah. Just not quite like you, Caleb. Not quite yet. Just not quite as good as you.
No, I guess I focus on it more.
Well, you know what you need to make us next?
What is that?
Like my favorite drink that you make.
What's that?
You just made it for me.
Oh, really?
Saturday.
What did I just make Saturday? I'm having a hard time remembering what I did Saturday. Oh, yes, espresso martini.
Don't know what an espresso martini is, but yeah.
Espresso martini is really good. You should have it sometime.
Espresso for sure. Oh man.
It's pretty tasty to be honest.
Speaking of, Connor, you missed out Saturday.
I did.
I was telling him before you got here, Caleb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we on Saturday went to it was a little local Tootsie craft brewery festival. So pretty much you just pay your little ticket price, you get a little cup. There's all these vendors around, and you can just taste all the beer you want. And there was even homebrew vendors and craft brew vendors, and then more of the bigger ones like Samuel Adams and stuff like that. And you can just drink beer for a couple hours and walk around outside.
Listen to
Super
music.
awesome. Listen to music, watch the
And
game.
then food trucks. Dude,
Dude.
Grace's Lumpia food truck. They done put me on. You ever heard of it?
No, I
Connor?
haven't.
Ryan? It's this Filipino food truck in Cookeville. Bro.
Actually, they're lumpias. Is those little fried
Yeah.
things?
Yeah.
It looks like kind of like small egg rolls. but
Yeah.
the
That's a good way to
Vietnamese version, I guess.
Right. Filipino.
Oh my, Filipino.
I think they're
Oh
Filipino.
my, wait, is it Filipino?
Yeah. Well, I think so.
I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But it's really delicious. It's unbelievable.
Canceled.
Yeah,
Caleb's canceled.
don't care. It's good food.
That is true. No matter what.
It was
it's good.
so flaky. Oh my gosh, it was like I don't explain it. Like super flaky crust, and the filling was amazing.
And then guess what they had on the outside of their food truck?
What's that?
Karaoke. Like a
That's pretty
TV.
awesome.
Yeah, a TV, specifically the software they got on there, whatever they got it plugged into for karaoke on the side of the truck with a mic. and you just start going.
Did you guys do any?
No,
They kept
I was
asking
too
us to.
busy. I mean, it was a timed festival, 4 hours, so I ate my food and I was back in the booth.
Yeah, I want to try more beer. Had to hurry up.
Man, I thought y'all guys. It's like a smoker. I thought y'all would have sung "Drinking Problem," but
Yeah, I was pretty close to seeing
Man.
Creep. Already.
really, man,
Just by himself, because there wasn't even like that many people over by the
No,
food
yeah.
trucks. Just imagine Caleb over there.
I'm a creep.
it's got like lock eyes someone across the area.
He's just staring at the street.
And I look at the TV. I'm just staring out of the parking lot.
I know you're looking at all the passerbys. Listen, I'm a weird
Lay my back on the cement.
snow angel on the cement, just burning
Oh.
your skin, constantly scraping your elbows.
Hey, I'm a creep, man. I'm a weirdo for real.
And then he turns into a cockroach and crawls away.
Yeah.
Throw some money at it.
As it happens, What did you do Saturday, brother?
Speaking of the mic,
I can't remember what I did Saturday. Oh no, give me a second.
meanwhile, listen to Willow snoring. Oh,
What
that picks it
pajamas
up.
will do to a dog.
Bro, she's out like a light.
That's what pajamas does to a fella for real.
Bro, that's me.
I almost wore pajamas here. I was like, it's that type of night. But then,
Guys, let's have a little
told myself
movie
no.
night, a little sleepover. I mean, you got to be out
Bro.
by 6 o'clock, but so I can get to work.
Hey, other than that, you know how much fun it'd be to do all of us buy like a stupid onesie or like wearing some animal onesie or something. Just like do a pod in onesies. It's a movie night.
Awesome.
Tonight we're watching Indiana Jones, and I'm wearing a frog onesie. when is the hot chocolate coming out?
Yeah, come on. Where's the popcorn?
Yeah. Babe, come on, me and the boys. We're trying to watch a movie tonight.
We are planning on doing a full Lord of the Rings watch party.
That would be a lot of fun. It's just a classic film to enjoy, especially during the fall.
So I will definitely be wearing a onesie for that.
Yeah.
An orc onesie.
Orc onesie, yeah. One you could buy
Got
super
a
easily.
toy sale with tops.
I don't know how this will go with your little movie there, but
Still wearing it.
it's my favorite dinosaur onesie.
Very much.
Not the what you said, Triceratops.
Yeah.
Sale tops, yeah.
A little bit like the
That's
top
actually
dog dinosaur.
that's
I
the
think.
best one.
By the way.
I was gonna say like another dinosaur, but
Can't even
I
think of
can't
it.
think of one. No.
Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, I don't know,
T-Rex,
Tyrannosaurus
Velociraptor.
Rex, yeah.
Carnosaurus.
Just,
That ain't a real one.
Look it up.
Dang,
which one didn't believe? The Carnosaurus?
Carnosaurus.
It's like the bad guy in what's the movie called? Land Before Time? No. Is it Land Before Time?
Might be. There's a T-Rex
Yeah.
bad guy in that.
Yeah.
Wait, T-Rex is a Carnosaurus.
No,
I
there's
think it's
different.
Carnosaurus.
No,
like
Life.
smaller.
No, have you ever seen that old movie?
Life. I've seen Life.
Yeah, and the CGI dinosaurs and everything. Yeah, the bad ones in that movie are Carnosaurs.
Oh,
I was
okay.
obsessed with the movie as a kid. I wonder if I watched the movie now, if I'd like it.
Yeah.
It's like I've never heard of that movie ever again. Watched as a kid, never again. You got the
Man.
nostalgia of a kid enjoying old movies.
Dude, yeah, speaking of nostalgia, our draft today, we are drafting nostalgic video games.
That blended in perfectly. That was so
That
tootsie.
was perfect. Also, speaking of nostalgia, I got hit with an animated movie I completely forgot about today.
Really?
Yeah, because we did the animated movies draft episode 2 with Ryan, right?
Oh,
Or was that
with you?
No, I don't think.
No. That 3. We did anime movies, I
What did we
think.
do with you?
No, it was episode 1 animated movies. We did the historical figures with Ryan.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Peanut Butter Man.
Back to topic. Mars Wants Mom.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
Who
I hate it.
remembers
it.
that one?
I remember it, and it was terrible.
It was so weird.
Never heard of it. Don't care.
Yeah,
Ratio.
like Mars wanted moms, like so they could bear children.
I think so. So they kept stealing moms, and then one of the kids,
And this was a kids movie.
one of the kids
Yeah.
saw him, so he like gets taken, like he runs after her and gets taken as well, and he goes on a crazy journey.
Wow.
Can you bless me with something?
Mom
Mom-wise.
Oh
Oh, gosh. Can she bear children?
What?
Ah,
What?
yes.
Oh, that's great. How about Aliens in the Attic?
That was a good
Yes.
one.
That was,
Yeah.
I mean, again, I feel like one of those movies. If I watched right now, I'd be like, "What am I watching right now?"
I think it would hold up.
You think? I don't know, man. Like, I really feel like that's a.
Didn't it have Austin Butler in it? Or it had some big actor when he was a kid?
It did have.
I think it's somebody looked like that up. I can't get my phone.
I think it
I
had.
know.
Well, what's that guy in Conan O'Brien's like assistant, Alan? Is it Alan or?
Look up. Hey Zach, can you please pull up cast of?
Whoa.
Oh wait, Zach isn't here. Ryan.
I guess.
I'll be
Yeah,
your.
It was Austin though.
I knew it.
Oh man, really?
And Ashley Tisdale from
Yeah. Oh, we know Ashley.
Oh,
Tisdale.
okay.
I knew he was in there.
Oh, Kevin Nielsen, Doris Roberts, Thomas Hayden,
Kanye
Josh
West.
Peck. Oh yeah, Andy Richter. That was
Dude,
talking
that
about.
cast was
Wait,
loaded.
J.K. Simmons,
When was Jake?
brother. What in the world?
He was probably one of the voices of the aliens.
He was Skip, so I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
that's an alien. Hazer was Thomas Hayden. That's awesome.
Dude. Loaded cast. That's why that movie would still hold up today.
The movie he just talked about the other day is a movie that me and him watched when we were kids, was Master of Disguise.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Master of Disguise. He turns into a turtle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Turtle.
I know
Going
that.
to
Yeah,
be the
turtle.
master of
Again, I only watched it when I was a kid. He watched it recently again. He said it was good.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
Why you change all of a sudden?
He said
yeah, it was
he
good.
said subjectively good, but not.
Objectively.
Oh,
There's a difference.
okay.
You probably wouldn't understand it.
All right.
It was still good. It just that was more of a nostalgic, because I think if I didn't watch it and like it as a kid, I don't know if I'd like it as much now.
That's true. Actually, one I had the other day, it's a super kids movie. Actually, I don't have my phone. It's a super kids movie. I'm pretty sure it's called, maybe Little Bear or something. No, it's not Little Bear. I should forget what it is now.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
No. It's
I love that one.
it's one of those treehouse movies, like super for kids movies.
Like the bear that was with Franklin, the turtle.
No, not that one. Oh, actually,
That was called Little Bear, I think.
it might. Is it in that same universe? Because I remember I was such a kid, and like he goes camping with his dad, and gets lost, and it's just no.
I think it is that.
You,
The
you
bear
think,
from Franklin, yeah.
man, a little multiverse action in the Franklin universe.
Franklin lore goes
Yeah,
deep.
man, that's the turtle and bear friend, man.
Franklin lore. All right, I got the list. I got the order of the draft.
All right.
Connor, Caleb, Ryan, Nick.
Mm.
I'm
Oh,
last on this one, fellas. That's all right. So Connor, you're first. It's gonna go literally in a
Okay.
order from here, starting with Connor.
Nostalgic games. I'm gonna choose Pop Tropica.
oh, that is
That's a
good.
good one.
Yeah.
So we need to keep track of this. So I'll
Usually,
keep track.
Ethan,
I'll keep track.
you will. Okay, usually, Ethan does on this laptop, but man, I don't-
Ethan is on vacation, so
He is.
hope you're having
brother-
fun, buddy.
He's in Florida right now,
Hope you're enjoying the subs right now.
St. George Island, enjoying the sights. Beautiful time.
Yeah, Pop Tropica was like, I remember being really into the game when I was like 7.
Oh yeah,
It's like, I think around the time it came out.
probably. I
Maybe.
played it in school. I know that, but I never played it at home.
Yeah.
I played like Pet Park and like Neopets and that stuff.
Oh,
really?
I was never really
Oh,
into
yeah.
that furry stuff.
Okay.
Not be me,
Sorry,
but
bro.
Oh,
go off.
I mean, it wasn't like I played Webkins. If
Oh,
you play
that is-
Webkins,
Yeah, you're one of those furries now.
Yeah,
No offense.
and no offense, but man, Webkins, that was rough. Man, parents be buying these super expensive, stupid toys just so their kid can activate it online.
Oh
Man.
yeah.
all right, Caleb.
All right, mine is Hunter's gonna love this one too. It's Shrek 2, the video game.
God, I knew you could take that one.
That is, I don't, if you've never played it, It was on. I played it on the
I
original
did.
Xbox. You did?
Yes.
Oh man,
This is a game
Yeah.
that well, not only would me and Connor and my sister, siblings play it all the time, but my whole family would play it. My mom and dad too. We all get together and like play this game because it's four player,
Yeah.
and we take turns and
Plays like
controller.
Shrek, Donkey, the
Puss in Boots.
Yeah,
Puss.
The levels change and you could be different people. There was
Hurt
this
too,
one where
what's
you could break
Fiona.
people out of a jail,
Mhm.
and that one random level you could play as like a little fairy.
That's
It
awesome.
was like super fun. Oh, dude, one of the coolest games. It
Yeah.
was so much fun. That's my super nostalgia game for me.
Yeah, that game was like way ahead of its time too. Like the characters, I don't know if you've like looked at it recently. I remember the characters being like the characters in the movie, but now if you look at them, they're like all pale faced and they look really weird.
They look pretty weird.
They
Yeah.
they look way off. But
Dude,
the
all
gameplay,
the games I looked up because I was just looking up stuff today randomly as I thought of them that I would want to take, and then I looked them up and I'm like, wow, that is not what I remember it looking like.
oh yeah,
Still awesome though.
yeah. It's funny how our brain like replaces
Oh, yeah.
things.
Ryan,
I'm picking Super Mario Brothers 3 on the Super Nintendo.
classic.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I used to
That's
play that
good.
with my dad and Lauren when I was like 6. I don't even remember. On an actual Super Nintendo with the cartridges you had to like blow out. And stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's
we still
awesome.
have it too.
Does it work?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah, we still play on it.
Oh,
That's super cool.
That is
Very
awesome.
nostalgic for me.
I remember beating the top of my original Xbox.
That's our version.
I might came like stomping on it to make it finally work.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah,
Which I feel like I was partially to blame for going bad.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
Body slamming it.
you
but-
get it to work, but each time it would make it harder
Like,
and harder for it to work.
Yeah, I knew. I was like, if
100%.
I kind of like tap on it right here, it'll work better. And then kind of took it to one of the extremes. And I was like, I think I saw Caleb do this once. It works now.
Just little Connors.
Which Xbox was that?
Just
The original.
one, yeah.
The original.
Just Xbox. Actually, I had a little Game Boy.
Oh, sheesh.
Hey, Connor, I used to play it. I got it and I was playing it. And Connor started trying to play on it. And one time he got like Connor, whenever he was super young, just like if he was losing anything, would like lose his mind. So he was losing like on a level of this game. And every time he lose it, he just like bash it in the wall and then just go right back to playing it. Or he just be like,
Actually,
angry.
It was worse. It was worse because I remember first off, we never played like it was a rarity. We had to ask our parents to play games, and like we'd only play for like 30 minutes, and they'd say like get off.
Dang.
So it was very strict. So the amount of time, like on this Game Boy, I would actually have like free play on this. Like I could take it, go to another room, and do whatever I want. So I got obsessed with this one game. It was like it's like a prison break game.
Yes.
And I would make it so far, but once you die, like you run out of lives, you
restart the whole game.
all over again. So every time that happened, I wouldn't just beat the Game Boy against the ground. I'd beat it against my head. I scared him. I would take it, slam my head into it, and then one day I did that, and the whole screen just went gray.
Yeah, we did.
And we had to get rid of it because it broke.
Yeah, ruined it. Great times.
I don't know how that happened. You know, he's like bleeding.
Yeah. Stupid game. Another one.
What happened?
Game Boys are dangerous.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's my turn. Oh, don't look at my list. So most of my nostalgic games are going to be on the PS2, but there's one I really want to take. People still play it heavily right now, but it's been around a while. And all I can think about, I'm just going to tell you, it's so good, man. I played it, like you're back in 6th, 7th grade, just playing the crap out of this. It's Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Because
That's the first thing I thought of when you said
Yeah.
still play it.
Yeah, people still love that game. I mean, it's huge, but we played it when it first came out,
Mm-hmm.
man. So that
It was a different game then.
and it was. So man, now every year you're like, all right, boys, we gonna hop into a Minecraft world real quick. But back then you're playing it, grinding it every day. So
Dude.
I'll have to show you my world someday.
Oh yeah, you still have it?
Oh yeah,
Is it
Oh,
survival
yeah.
or
yeah, survival.
good? Yeah.
Yeah. Got me a big old house with like a Concord and a fountain out
Yeah.
there, bro. It's nice.
Armadillos in Minecraft.
Yeah, and pandas.
Yeah.
Look where things have
Gosh,
gone.
all these amendments.
Wow.
All these amendments.
I don't think I can play again. No, I'm just kidding.
Kids these days be having armadillos. I didn't have crap.
Oh,
It's
and
armadillo generation.
I get back to back. All right.
Hashtag
Now,
cancel Minecraft.
Kids armadillos.
all right. I'm going MX versus ATV,
Oh,
and there's a
Ooh,
bunch
okay.
of them.
Yeah.
But like MX versus ATV, like Unleashed or Unlimited or something.
Man, dude,
Yeah.
that was on my list.
that's me and Connor just
Dude.
grinded that
Oh,
one
me and
hard.
Cameron did too. And
Yeah.
So
yeah. Remember we'd like get to the edge of the map and it would just toss you
Yeah.
out in the middle
Yeah.
of nowhere.
yeah,
Yep. We would just play that sometimes for like hours.
And
just
like-
doing that.
and the timed events, you're just grinding it like to get a higher score. Just one of those
Yes.
challenges, and you're just like, oh man.
You use all these different like I think that one you could fly like helicopters if you wanted to.
I mean,
in
there
certain
was
levels.
they made like 6 of those games, so
Was
something
it
like that.
was it Unleashed or something like that? that we
MX
played?
Unleashed.
MX Unleashed. I think is
Yeah.
what we played. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a whole series of made by like the same creators, I
Mhm.
think.
fun game.
Super fun, man. Put
Man,
hours into that.
This is actually
Mhm.
like got me hankering to play these.
Yeah, all right.
I really wish I wouldn't have sold my PS2 with all of my games for like $60 to the local pawn shop.
Mm.
We still have ours. I wonder if it still works. That'd be really cool if it did.
It's fired up.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Actually, we totally should. That'd be a cool night. Bring all your old systems and let's try out stuff on them.
Sadly, I don't have them anymore.
Oh.
Guess I can't join.
Niggas get joined.
Guess we're going to the pawn shop.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Remember like 12 years ago, that PS2 with a buttload of games? You ripped me off.
Who did you sell it to?
Yeah.
What was his
I'm
name?
gonna track them down. All right, Connor.
I started. I think it's someone else.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's yeah. So it goes back to Ryan. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh man, I'm gonna say Donkey Kong Country.
Man, he's going Nintendo.
Also Super Nintendo,
Yeah.
and I also still have it. It's a super nostalgic game.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You're picking older games than we are.
yeah, I know. That was like my dad played those games when he was growing
No,
up.
that makes sense. Yeah,
That's awesome.
because you either do find your own games from back then, or you literally play the games the person teaching you
Mhm.
played. So that was your experience. My dad didn't really play that much, so I just kind of had to get my own games.
Mm-hmm. Another one that Connor's gonna love. Connor obsessed in this game as well.
Don't you dare.
It's Disney
Oh
Skate.
my god, bro.
Disney Skate Adventure. It's literally like
I didn't know that.
Disney Tony Hawk skating, but it's all
Oh.
Disney characters.
Disney Skate Adventure.
Yeah. And it literally was
Yes.
like, oh my goodness, like, you could be playing in the pizza. What's in Toy Story? The pizza
Yeah,
planet.
Pizza
You
Planet.
play inside there like really small, and you're little Toy Story characters, or you can
That's
be
awesome.
playing like in the jungle, like Tarzan. Bunch
It
of
could
other
be-
movies.
Yeah, there was a map called Clayton's Ship. Man, I was gonna take this one. Because I was obsessed with
He's
this
got
one.
your
You
number,
are big
bud.
time- He does.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you grow up with a fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one where it was
All
like,
my fellas.
it was Clayton's ship from Tarzan. Yeah, you could just like go around the whole ship. There's like this little bonus
Yeah.
area where you can like see the squid. It was crazy nostalgic.
Yeah, Connor got so into that he like found weird things you could like Easter eggs you could find and like ways to get out of the world and kind of glitch out and like, kind of explore the
yeah.
outer level that you're not supposed to get into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I glitched through the outside of the map there, and I was like able to like climb up these little things and like get above the little maps they had. Because I
Yeah.
spent countless time on that when I should have been educating myself in stocks.
Yeah, should have been
I'd be a
investing
millionaire
all
right
of
now.
my V bucks.
Yeah.
Didn't have V bucks back then.
Oh my!
All my Disney skate adventure bucks.
Amateur Disney skate adventure entrepreneur.
I've spent all those hours grinding VC on 2K. Should have been investing that.
Man, you could be getting crypto, NFTs.
All right. So Connor, back to Connor, and then you got 2 picks.
Okay. First I'm gonna do. I know it's still big, but Roblox.
Oh yeah, I figured that would get picked.
Yeah. So that was like
Hey,
still 10 years ago.
as Ethan always says, life is Roblox.
Yep.
That's very true.
That is very true.
Yeah, they had yeah, there were so many different maps. There's one I was very obsessed. I think I'm discovering how obsessed I was with video games. There was this one where it was paintball. You could use your paintball gun to like jump yourself up in the map and like get higher in like a certain area, and then you were able to like snipe people from up high down low. So I'd always cheat in the game. I found that very fun. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Roblox. That's my cool story, guys.
Cool.
Kind of was good at the
Roblox
paintball
paintball.
ones.
All right.
Oh yeah, I got
Next
another
pick. Next pick, brother.
one. Gosh. Star Wars Battlefront.
No. Now you took one from me.
Yeah, the original.
Wait, which one?
Oh, man.
Nah, I'm not gonna take. If you take two, I'm not gonna take one. So you can have them both, I guess.
I can't. I don't want. Well, I'll say Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Like that one actually had Jedi in
I
it.
think they improved. with
Yeah, they
two.
did.
Yeah.
But one is still very nostalgic. But
Dude,
two,
yeah.
yeah, like you go to what's it called, Mos Eisley.
Yeah, the
That's it.
maps in Battlefront 2 were a little better. And
Mhm.
the world, they had the planet picking.
Could be like
Mhm.
Aya
section.
Sakura and
Yeah, when you could be the Jedi, I was
Luke.
pretty mind blown. You could do that.
Yeah.
So cool.
That was my next pick, Connor. So congratulations for ruining my night.
Yeah. And my night's done.
Just throw them.
Cut it off. I'm gone.
All right.
Go to bed, guys.
Does my mic still work? All right. That's Caleb.
I was gonna say Star Wars Battlefront 1.
Dang, so you were picking that next two?
I was gonna say 1.
Why did I not pick that?
Yeah, you
Dang
should.
it.
Because 1, I love 2, but I started playing 1 first. And like, man, that's the game I super got into. Like, you could play these weird missions, and there was Jedi in the game. You could never beat them. And like, I would set up a bunch of mines, so whenever the Jedi walked over,
Yeah.
it just blow off the map or something. Like, I did all this stuff, and they're like invincible. You can't get them. Oh, dude,
So you are picking one,
I am
even
picking
though he
1.
just picked two.
Yeah, he's picking 2. That's just one of my favorite.
All right,
Lame.
we'll get pwned
Yeah,
by
That's a good pick. Yeah, the first one actually, like all the maps are more nostalgic because I feel like we played that
Same.
one more.
Wait,
First.
so which one do you want then, Connor?
No, I was 2, bro.
Okay, just making sure.
What do you want?
I'm just making sure. I mean, I think it's kind of lame you picked one right after you picked two. but,
Yeah, for real.
Oh my god,
like,
I was gonna pick different game.
dude, man, I always
Just an
love
8.3 kind of dude right here.
even though you're playing like NPCs. At the end of the matches, it would show you like the leaderboards and like,
Yeah, all that they have their names.
yeah, your biggest enemy, whoever killed you the most, and then whoever
Yeah.
you got the most.
Yeah.
And it was like you felt like you were playing against other people, but you weren't. They were just
Yeah.
made up.
It was
Yeah.
so fun.
It was
And they would show the band fodder. Is that what it's called?
Band of fodder. Yeah.
Band fodder. And like almost every single game was me.
Yes. Yeah. That's a game that I actually play with my dad a lot. The original one. And yeah, I'll play with dad a lot. And we put it in the hardest difficulty.
Yep.
And we eventually got enough that we could like
Yeah,
do pretty good.
that's what we did.
But
too.
if you played against the Empire, there's a
No,
certain level
the
of people,
separatists.
separatists. Okay, if you played
So
against
hard.
separatists, you could never win.
Yeah, because they had the droidicas,
The
and
droidecas,
and the super
yeah,
battle.
Oh,
yeah,
they
super
did.
battle droids.
They slaughtered.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because when you have it on hard, that just means their aim's like basically
Their
perfect.
aim is perfect.
and
yeah.
and they have like I think the most powerful weapons. Yeah,
Well, the droidicas are for sure.
it
the most
gets to
powerful.
be a little hard to handle, especially if you played. Oh my goodness,
No, not for me.
Cloud City platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fun. It's like that skinny ramp. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, shout out to the new Battlefronts too, though. I mean, they're fun. Yep.
Yeah,
they're
they have a
fun.
Cloud City map. That's not. I actually don't like it as much as the old one,
No,
but it's still like pretty good.
I would love if they could do. You could like download maps, like mods, basically. I mean, I know on the PC, no doubt there is this mod of the original Battlefronts maps.
Yeah.
They play with all the new stuff. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Halo. I mean, a lot of games you can download all these different mods and do that. Yeah, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to do that.
I'm going to cool math games.
Dude,
I don't remember what it's called, but it was the one where you're like an alien and you're roller skating and like you shift the whole map. Do you guys remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
just platforms,
all the
different level
tiles.
platforms.
No, it's like a tube, and there's holes inside.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
running, yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
which one you're. Yeah. So I'm
Or-
gonna say cool, math,
I remember playing that in computer class in elementary school.
running. Yeah, I'm gonna say cool math running game.
My
Oh,
my
man.
school banned. They like on all the computers blocked that website. Yeah. Cool math games.
Dude,
Super
man.
cool school.
Yeah, I hated them.
Hopefully they don't ban it from Ethan.
Yeah. Man, that would be a sad day.
Ban it from Ethan.
Yeah, dude, he loves cool math games.
Oh, does he?
Oh, he's a big fan.
He still
Big
plays
fan.
it today, to this day,
Is he real?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
all the time.
All the time, yeah. Today's not here to talk about it because he'd just be totally agreeing with us right now.
Man, I
Remember
wish he
that
was
other
here.
game from Cool Math? It was like the Lava Girl and Water Boy.
Oh,
yeah.
You could play it on one computer.
Dude, I used to play that all the time as a little kid.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd get my little friend. Let's play this game.
Oh man, I was gonna say something, but I might use that for my nostalgic.
Okay.
How many do we get? 3?
No, I say we do 4
4? Okay.
or 5, but if we can stop at 4.
So, Philip,
So
what were you
these are
saying?
my last 2 then.
Okay.
So I will take another Star Wars game because I was going to take Battlefront, but I got to get one in. So I'm going to take The Force Unleashed.
Oh, I
Mm.
forgot about. I literally was thinking, I was like, I know there was a game I played all the time. What was that game? Yep.
Still to this day, one of the best Star Wars games. That and Jedi Fallen Order. But The Force Unleashed, man, you're Galen Merrick, Star Killer. If he was canon, that's the most OP character in
Just so
all of
cool.
Star
And the
Wars.
story is so cool. I wish they would make a canon.
So it doesn't go along with Star Wars, actually.
Well, it's not like didn't actually happen, but because he was basically Vader's Padawan or who Vader was training to become his.
So after he turned to the dark side, he
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
training.
It's like
Yeah.
the next Ahsoka.
And and he was like super powerful, man.
It's
Because he's
awesome.
just
You
built
could,
up with anger.
yeah, and you could play it. You could always make choices on what you did, and you could get darker and darker, or you could get lighter and lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, just
And-
so much fun.
And it was like one of the first games where you're a Jedi, you can change your lightsaber color and do all these force attacks. I mean, that was like one of the first games that actually had all that, I feel like. So I played that. I beat it to completion.
Nice.
And then I have a tough decision to make.
My brother.
I'm between 2 games, but I will take Tony Hawk's Underground.
Oh,
Man, we play that too.
another game that me and Kyra
Mhm.
just grinded on.
I bet everyone our age did. That was so fun.
Oh yeah.
And the story was so fun. You're like grinding to become just like famous skate, like doing all these crazy tricks.
Stories like just grinding. It's awesome. Grind. That's a Sigma. That's awesome.
And
Sigma grind
like
set for
I would get to the one I had the most trouble with was in Hawaii, and you had to do a trick off the roof. I think my disc or something was malfunction because I would do it over and over again. I would land the trick off the roof in Hawaii, and it would not count it. So I don't know if you fellas remember that, but
I just remember like a few of them like that where it's kind of I thought it was vague, so I tried to do it and it would never quite work.
yeah. And then you just happen to randomly land it, and you're like, "Oh, I don't even know what I just did." Cool.
Yep.
And then you back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
But I like the way it starts out in that little town, and you can kind of free roam the town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's like these like college kids around. And
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
it was so cool. All right, last one, Ryan.
Mario Kart, Nintendo
Yeah,
64.
nice. I wanted to take Mario Kart because everyone played it.
It's such a classic.
Yeah, good one. I feel like I
Mm.
could keep going. That's for sure. I have more.
Yeah, this is like bringing back so many memories. I've got like 10 more than I thought I would.
I got more Nintendo games to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a pretty big list in my mind right
All right, Caleb.
now. My aunt and uncle gifted us a like I forget what it's called, like a Sega. Is it Sega Genesis?
Genesis.
Is it the handheld one?
Yeah.
And one of the games on there,
Road Rash.
it was Road Rash. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love playing that one.
So
So
road
much fun.
rash.
Road rash, yeah.
Yeah, I've
You're a
heard
little
of that.
motorcycle dude, and you could like kick other dudes off their motorcycles.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah, it was such a yeah, like your track would just kind of like zero off into the distance, but then you come up on these other motorcyclists.
Yeah, you're just like
Yeah.
basically moving left and right. Yeah, super fun.
Too bad I broke that thing against my head.
Did that one break that way too?
No,
No. Who?
no, stop it.
Many a controller broke that way.
Oh, well, I ain't gonna say because you got one more pick left, but go ahead.
Oh, well,
Here's the thing.
okay, it's okay. Nitro and mini clip, or like I don't know if y'all ever did that. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like you'd Google search mini clip or Nitrom, and they'd have all these access to these free games.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to just put in your mom's
It's,
credit
it's
card
just
number.
like yeah,
And those three wacky numbers on the back.
The crazy numbers. Yeah.
it was just like the cool math games.
Yeah.
And then that one like like 8-9 letter number code that you got from that card.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
your
The
mom's safe.
funny numbers on my mom's card.
It's an easy task.
SSN colon. It would always say. I have no idea.
It but yeah, like you remember bad ice cream?
Oh yeah.
No.
No? Oh
This
man.
is a random little flash game
Yeah.
on mini clip. Yeah.
Just some like little tiny little game where you just
Nice.
you just
So
run away
what's
from
it
the bad
called?
guys.
Bad ice cream.
Bad ice cream, bro.
Bad.
You just know how to go for bad ice cream.
Do y'all want to do one more, or should we just end it there?
I could do a few more.
Let's do it. One more.
One more. Let's make it quick though. Let's make
Yeah.
it quick. Connor, you got one last
Okay.
one.
There's this game my father taught me. It was called Switch. And the premise, I'm just kidding.
Go outside, grab a small branch.
Put one finger in your mouth and the other one. No, I would
That one goes up your butt. When I say go,
switch.
Oh,
Man.
never.
Okay.
never
it's a simple game, but the rules get really
I
interesting.
thought you were talking about like going outside, grabbing a switch, and bringing it back in and getting whipped.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, that game sounds too easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Star Wars Renegade Squadron. Play on mine.
Yeah, I remember that one.
PlayStation Portable. Shout out to y'all. Hope this does good for your
PSP.
business.
Hold it down.
Pushing PSP.
All right,
Yeah.
nice.
It's a fun game.
Got to keep the Star Wars games in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I totally figured the name of it. I have my phone. I could Google it. Do you know that game? It's like Ratchet and Clank, but it's not Ratchet and Clank. It's that dude with like
you
the
better
elf
not.
ears and the little weasel dude.
Just say Ratchet and Clank.
I'm not gonna tell you the name of it.
Well, that game.
Nope.
Yes, that one.
You better know the name.
I played
You're
it.
not allowed to pick it.
I
'cause
played
it's
it.
My last pick.
That's your last pick? Well, I was chosen. I played it on the PSP.
Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Daxter, yeah. Literally one of my favorite games to play on the PSP. That's actually like I played that so much.
Dude, Jack and Daxter is amazing.
So good. Yeah, as a kid I was just so mind blown that I'm playing a game this cool. Like I remember thinking this is nothing like anything I've ever played.
You got to drive around, like you got to steal the motorcycles and
Yep.
stuff and drive
Yep.
around.
And the fighting was cool.
Fighting
Whenever you
was
get to
awesome.
play as the little as the little Daxter and
Mhm.
you're like running around eating bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
It was just so neat.
And then Jack had that little like power up mode he could go into
Yeah.
and be like a lot stronger.
I would love to play that one on the actual system and just
That's what I played it on PS2.
and it was I want to play
Yeah.
it and I just want to play it again.
Dude, my
now.
PS5, I wonder how much it is.
Is
we could
there
look-
new ones?
Well, I know, but I bet you can get the old one.
Oh, backwards
I think with
compatible?
PS Now you can. It's like the
I'll
older games.
I'll check after.
Dude,
But,
that would go wild.
dude, that's literally what I was gonna pick. I love that game.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's the one I played right there.
Let me.
The
Yeah,
one, the blue.
The blue one.
I played. Hold on, because there was like 3. You play. Maybe more.
Yeah, that was
So I just played that one, the OG Jack and Dax.
Which one?
Just that one there. But there was a bunch.
Yeah, I played the one, the blue one. I don't know.
Yeah. So you probably did stuff that I didn't even get to do.
That's so cool.
But okay, nice. Great pick. Ryan, last pick.
NBA Jam, Super Nintendo,
NBA Jam. Nice. I just played that not that long ago on an arcade machine.
favorite games.
Yep. NBA Jam.
That's what
Oh,
started my
but
love
Jam.
of sports.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you're a big NBA fan then, huh?
Have you ever heard of
LeBron?
Libran? James?
Basketball.
Yeah.
Libran Tomas is probably my favorite.
Michelle Jordan. Great.
Dude, that is great.
If you
Okay.
play Jam, you would know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for real off the rip. Dave Mira Freestyle BMX 2.
I don't even know what that is.
Dude.
No idea.
Yeah, what is that?
Strictly. So it's like Tony Hawk Underground. I was gonna pick Skate 3 here. Because Skate 3 was awesome. Did y'all ever play that?
Yeah, that was
Skate
cool.
3 was so fun. But no, this one is like those games, but strictly bicycle.
Bicycle? Is
And
there a
there was
scooter
a
mode?
character, a Slim Jim character.
What?
And he was like a Slim Jim guy, and his head was like a brown hair flat top that went like off the screen. It was so high, so tall. I'll have to look it up and show you, but Dave Mira, BMX Freestyle 2. Freestyle
Like a
BMX.
fun
2.
dream.
I've got an honorable mention, if I may.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know if you guys, I don't remember the name of this one either, but it was on the early PlayStations. And it was like there's like a raccoon, and he has like this hook thing. And he was like
Oh,
a spy, and there's like all these
Thief?
different animals.
Yeah, no, oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
it's
about?
not Thief.
I know. Okay, hold on.
But yeah, that one was a lot of fun.
Desperate.
Sly
that one.
Cooper.
Yeah, Sly Cooper.
Sly
There we
Cooper and the
go.
Got a
thievius
picture?
raccoonus.
Goodness.
Sly
I never played
Cooper.
it.
Bro was Sly. Sly little dog. Good honorable mention. Yeah, I gave my honorable mention Skate 3 because you guys picked my other ones that were on my list, but Skate 3 didn't get picked. And Connor took Battlefront.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, should probably recap.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is normally Ethan's job. I'm just not.
Man, yeah,
really
Ethan's
prepared.
is all over this usually.
Okay, vote for who had the best nostalgic games.
Mhm.
Connor, Hop Tropica, Roblox, Battlefront 2, Bad Ice Cream, and Star Wars Renegade Squadrons.
That's pretty sick.
Caleb, Shrek 2,
Mm.
Disney Skate Adventure,
Mm.
Battlefront 1,
Ooh.
goated, Road Rash, and Jack and Daxter.
Man.
I have to pick you just for that pick, dude.
I know.
Wonderful pick. Ryan's got like some real OGs though.
Yeah,
Super
Ryan's
Mario
stacked.
Bros. 3, Donkey Kong Country, that Cool Math running game we all remember playing, Mario Kart, and NBA Jam.
That's good.
That was very good.
Classics.
The classics. And then Nick, mine, Minecraft, MX versus ATV, The Force Unleashed, Tony Hawk's Underground, and Dave Mira Freestyle BMX 2.
Yeah, you gotta show us that one.
Dude, it was so fun. I get like my other four, everyone knows. I feel like they're pretty big, but that one is super nostalgic, and I feel like only me and my brother played it. And it had a great soundtrack too. So all you're doing is going around this city with different skate parks, but you're on a bicycle and just different random spots, and you can free roam the whole city, and you're doing all this just random stuff. It's awesome
That's super cool.
with a cool, chill soundtrack playing. So it was more like a calm game.
I like that.
Yeah.
I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, we'll have to look it up.
Yeah, we'll
Such a Slim Jim guy.
Yeah. We'll also look up Jack
Excited
and
for that.
Daxter after this. Oh, maybe we should just end the pod.
On that note,
Yeah. No. Well, vote for who you think had the best list. Please vote. Would
please.
love you guys to vote.
Please.
You want to take a quick break?
Sure.
Just a quick little pause, and then we'll be right back. Just listen to the music.
Here's a little elevator music to keep you going.
we have got to figure out what is going on down there. What is just going on down there?
What's happening?
Down there in the great white South Pole.
Lord if I know.
What is going on in Antarctica?
What's going on? What do you think?
Couldn't tell you. Too many ideas floating around the old advice up here. You know.
Well, there was a treaty signed, so we know it's nothing war related.
That's good.
Oh, that's right.
We could feel at peace about that.
It's just
That
science,
treaty
guys.
that
Just
says
science.
like Antarctica won't be fought over. So,
I
but
think there's a peace pact between a few countries about like them using it only for scientific research and nothing else.
but
They
like
said like anybody can come check. Like if
What
the
anyone's
US,
doing.
yeah, if the US had like a lab down there, Russia could come and look at
and
it.
check the lab, yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense. But I don't think like random people just aren't allowed to go.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, only certain countries can observe, I think.
So they
And it
just
can be
got
nothing military.
a bunch of stations down there.
They said there's like they were thinking it's a no-fly zone, but it's actually just you have to stay above 8,000 feet.
Yep.
Right?
Which I think that's kind of goes for like everywhere. You can't really go that low.
Well, they said that was because of the air pollution, right? Because they're studying how
Oh
clean the air
right,
is.
that is yeah. We listened to that same yeah.
Okay, I was wondering like how like is that real though? Like how real does that sound like, oh, we got to study how clean the air is so no
Well, he said
air
it about
travel?
snowmobiles too. Like he could only drive to certain places on a snowmobile, then he had to turn it off, walk the rest of the way, and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So I don't really know.
It just seems like an odd reason.
Who you talking about? Who did you
Oh,
listen
that's
to?
Eric Hecker.
Eric Hacker.
So
Okay.
so Eric Hecker is a guy who worked for Raytheon or a contractor for Raytheon, I think. Which do you guys? I mean, he explains what Raytheon is, but it is a like a military industrial contractor. So they make things for the military. They research for militaristic purposes, kind of like Lockheed Martin and Skunk Works,
Yep.
Raytheon.
Stark Industries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Military contracts.
yeah. So like, honestly, who knows what they're doing because they can pretty much do whatever they want.
Oh yeah.
But so he goes down there for a year and he has complete access because he was working as a kind of like a handyman. I think he said plumber, but I think he was doing just a lot of general work that needed to be done, and as a fireman, firefighter. So
He like was a welder for him and stuff
yeah,
too.
so he had access to everywhere because he was like I think like a general.
He said he got to like the top
Yeah,
position where he had a key to whatever he wanted.
yeah. So he could go anywhere, and he talks about like this is crazy to me. This blows my mind. So the ice cube, it is basically a giant telescope. Now, when I say telescope, like an X-ray is a telescope, but for X-ray lights. You know, it's not like the telescope we think of looking into but it is a way to see light. And there's the basic, I guess, the biggest telescope on Earth of just like ancient Antarctic ice, like a kilometer by kilometer by kilometer. So this giant piece of ice that they can use to detect now I can't think of the word. I wrote it down. Neutrinos. Any of this making sense?
To me, yes, but
So
Explain it
average
for
mind
explain it for my friend
Yeah.
over here. He doesn't know
right.
what you're talking about.
yeah. Me, I get it, but this guy.
So neutrinos are this particle. They are the lightest particle we've ever discovered. Like I think like a million times lighter than an electron. And they're so small and light, and they travel at almost the speed of light. So we never knew about them until not that long ago. I don't think, like relatively, objectively, not that long
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
And they rarely interact with anything in the universe because they're so small and light that they basically just pass through everything.
And like pass through atoms.
Yeah, they pass through atoms without ever hitting anything. So you never even know they're there. Like you have millions, billions passing through you at the moment you are listening to this podcast. So we finally started detecting them. I guess our technology has advanced. So there's this giant. It's called the ice cube because that's what it is ice in the Antarctic. Neutrinos. You want to say neurons, but
Yeah.
neutrinos do. I guess the ice is so dense because it's been frozen for who knows how long. However long it's been there,
15, 20 years.
At least.
dude.
I'm guessing, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe 30 at
No,
most.
science man, but I'd say at least 15.
And that might be a stretch, but
So they could start
Yeah.
detecting him through there, and then I don't know how the technology works. Like you said, I'm not a science man, but it's just weirding me out because this is true. This is all fact. Like you can look this up. It is an actual station in Antarctica that they say it is just a telescope. I say that with parentheses, but or air quotes. I guess technically it is a telescope, but to spot these neutrinos to be able to study them. But what Eric Hecker is saying is that the technology in Antarctica is way more advanced than we can even imagine, than that humans in the regular day to day world like us know about.
Yeah, he said you'd never even think about it
Yeah.
existing.
And they say that a lot about these companies like Raytheon and
the stuff they get
these
into.
military contractors because they keep all their technology like secret. So he said not only can it can see the neutrinos, but he said they've gotten to the point where they can transmit neutrinos. So this is basically a particle that can move through anything and at the speed of light.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that when he was there in 2010 to 2011, that they were testing out at first. Basically, it's a direct energy weapon, and they were testing it out and accidentally caused the earthquakes. And was it
New Zealand.
Christ Point, New Zealand, or Church Point, New
Church
Zealand?
Point, I think.
Church
Yeah.
Point, New Zealand, and that they caused those earthquakes, testing it out on accident. But
Yep.
and he's a whistleblower. He's can't say too much. I don't even know if he's still alive. Is he? Somebody check on the man.
It's crazy though. He said they hit it twice on accident trying to start it up. Like,
Yeah.
And another thing he said that it does is that they can somehow be pushing them back and forth in the air and detect machines flying by. And he says that they already can keep track of all normal devices that are being flown about. So pretty much referencing all this UFO stuff
Yeah.
that's happening in Congress and everything. He's pretty much saying that this machine was also made to use the what are they called again?
Neutrinos.
Neutrinos
Yeah.
to detect other forms of crafts.
Yeah, basically a full Earth air radar.
Yeah.
System, which is insane, obviously. So the power he's is saying that they can control these neutrinos, which is something that
Like I was talking about right now, we're obviously a bunch of biffs, and this is like something we can't even like really. I mean, we're not even grasping right now.
yeah.
Like
Well,
you just can't.
I was listening to some other they're like astronomy graduates, so astronomers, I guess, or physicists, and they weren't even talking about the possibility of controlling these neutrinos. They were just talking about their existence. Just like the very bare minimum, like, yeah, we do know they exist now because we can finally pick up on them every now and again because they so rarely interact with anything. And that they most likely a lot of them come from the sun and from nuclear reactions in outer space, and then even here on Earth when we do it. But then they just disperse. I think Neil deGrasse Tyson explains them as a particle that comes from a nuclear reaction so small, so delicate that it's ghost-like, and you would never even know they exist.
I mean, I can't even.
So that's these physicists and astronomers talking about it, and here you have this guy saying, "Yeah, they have the technology to harness this particle now,
And use it. Yeah.
bro."
That's
kind
interesting.
of scary.
Maui,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
talked about in the interview like red lasers coming out.
Yeah,
Oh, the
green laser too.
green laser, the
Yeah,
ship
it was
from
green.
the
Sorry,
Nora.
green.
Nora? Is it Nora Tower?
I don't remember the name, but he goes into a lot of stuff that he witnessed or had people tell him was happening down there.
It's interesting. It was also well, I listened to him real quick before I came here. It seemed a little like
Sketchy.
yeah, a little crazy,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Okay, you remember when he mentioned because part of his theory was this telescope or ice cube thing could like they had the ability to put thoughts into your head,
Oh, yeah.
which is
That was
crazy.
wild.
But then he mentioned he was like, and McDonald's
Yeah.
has like already been investigating this.
Did anybody look that up?
I
Put
did.
into
That's
your
not what
dreams.
McDonald's is doing though. They're saying that like it it is rumored, which I actually kind of believe it. Like they want to like be able to advertise in your dreams about their stuff,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But I think they're wanting to use like scents, like have something that shoots out scents while you're
So you can
sleeping.
just taste the Big Mac.
Yeah,
That's
when
pretty
you're a
awesome.
certain part of your sleep cycle to like shoot out the scent of like Big Mac nuggets,
Bro,
nugget fries, which
got me drooling in my sleep. That's why I be drooling on my pillow.
bro for
That's
real.
it.
That's why I wet my bed, bro.
What the heck, McDonald's?
I knew it.
Big Mac. Oh, I pissed the bed. No.
If you call your average dream, 100% to add McDonald's to it. I mean, I would do that.
I ain't even that mad about it, bro.
Yeah.
Just imagine having a
100%.
dream and then right at the end it's like,
You wake up sweating. What the
what was Ronald doing? No.
grimace?
Man, I don't know, but is McDonald's open?
Dude, that's why you be
Thank you
craving it.
for it.
I don't know why.
So, apparently, yeah. Is that? I never looked that up. I just kind of heard that and I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Quick side note: you legit have a praying mantis like right there
What?
on the side of that chair.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
dude.
Yeah,
dude, he's just trying to join the pod.
bro. Should we invite him on?
Are you serious? That's awesome. I love
Hey,
Primantis.
go get his input.
Hey, bro.
Look at the dude.
Come here, real quick, dude. He's for the dude from Kung Fu Panda. Y'all remember Mantis?
Yeah.
Oh, you know the praying mantis females like eat and kill the males.
Bite
Yeah.
the head off them, yes.
Yeah,
Crazy.
they put them up to the camera.
Dude,
Get him
that's
some
awesome.
limelight. Get him some limelight. Yes, sir.
And don't get him too close. You back up a little bit because I can actually see it.
Yeah, he's
Let
just a
focus
blur.
in.
What up, little fella?
All right, praying mantis. What's your input?
All my fellas.
All right, so we actually have a fifth guest tonight.
It's Mantis.
Mantis. What's you guys say?
You gotta say, I feel the neutrinos passing through my body as we speak.
He's saying, I'm having intrusive thoughts about killing you right now.
I think he is.
Your head.
Someone's
I'll let the brother
controlling
say.
my brain with neutrino,
Yeah.
telling me to just fight you all to the death in
I
kung
will
fu.
kill you.
I've never.
My
seen a
thoughts
praying
are telling me
mantis
this.
in someone's house.
I've never seen someone want to get in the house.
I've never
How
seen
would
a
he
praying
get in the
mantis
house?
in my house either.
Look at this chill dude. It's one of those bugs that are not creepy at all. It's like a super cool bug.
Well, they react to you.
Have you seen the orchid mantises? That
Oh,
look
they're
like a
super
fork over?
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, look like you see his head turn.
Yeah, he's watching you.
See if he'll attack you somewhere.
He probably would.
Is he poisonous?
Have you seen the
No.
videos where they like have them attack goldfish and stuff?
Dude,
or
yeah.
Other bugs?
Oh yeah.
Like the big praying mantises? Yeah.
They'll actually kill them too. It's crazy.
They're like, yeah, they're ferocious, but they're like
Oh,
super interesting.
don't let Willow see him. She'll
Yeah.
go
Let's
crazy.
see that matchup. Praying mantis versus Willow.
Willow will
Yeah.
tear him
Yeah.
a new one. She's a dog.
She got the dog in her.
It's so weird to see his head shift.
Yeah, like
Anyways.
he's watching you.
Yeah, real.
New guest. I'm really glad he's part of the pod.
I feel like this kind of applies to praying mantises as well.
Yeah.
For those who can't see this, it says if
Spy.
it flies, it spies. But I think if it crawls, it also spies. My grandma crawled.
And Lord did she spy.
If it crawls, it has malware.
Oh man, he's like looking up at us right now. That's weird. Kind of cool though.
Yeah, he chilling.
He's a cool
just
dude.
vibing for real.
So give him a cup of whiskey.
I know, man.
He's got one right there.
Yeah, hey,
Chill.
enjoy, buddy.
Yeah, it's all yours. It's all yours, pimp.
Yeah. The intrusive thoughts one. Here's the thing. That's just so crazy about it, though. It sounds so wacky, but he tells you that over and over. He's like, "The stuff I'm telling you sounds like the most mind-blowing thing you've ever heard, and it sounds like something that's
He
not
did
possible."
say it was unimaginable.
But it is 100% possible, and it is interesting. Just what if that was possible? That they are just
Yeah.
almost like there's these people that are beyond government, beyond political ideals, that they just are using literal technology, quantum technology we can't even ponder the existence of, and legitimately making, just guiding people to be doing certain things, having actual intrusive thoughts. And the really weird part is that what did he call it? What was it called? It's some kind of disease, not disease, but an effect. Start with an H.
Yeah. It's a syndrome.
Yeah. It was a harmony. What was it? It was a,
Hemorrhoids.
yeah, hemorrhoid syndrome, something.
No, it's a syndrome that like soldiers get,
Havana
right?
syndrome.
Havana syndrome. Yeah, but he's saying
But
that.
it says like a lot of top government officials.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And it's like, yeah, you get really weird skin itchiness. You get really bad headaches all the time. This weird stuff is like happening to you. Ringing and voices. It's always their own voice, but they'll just be realized that they're like
It's like
thinking.
arguing
Yeah,
with your
you're having
thoughts.
really weird. It's intrusive thoughts. You're having really weird thoughts, making you want to do something, and you're telling yourself no.
Hmm.
That's. I mean, it sounds weird. 100%.
It just sounds like
Sounds
a-
loony. But then again, it's like, I mean, how about the idea of sending up these?
Well, it sounds like hemalurgy, honestly.
It is
So
hemalurgy.
so this is why I started with neutrinos, because it can honestly, the crazy stuff can all kind of go back to neutrinos if they actually have figured out how to harness that power of that particle. Because if it can pass through anything at the speed of light, it can go into your brain. You know, it can start a fire in Maui when you're shooting from it. Oh,
Uh-oh.
or it can start an earthquake from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, it is.
It can spot a aircraft in over Europe down in Antarctica. You know, it can.
I think
Possibilities are endless.
I think there's a lot of people that maybe sit there and they go, for a fact this thing is happening, and I understand it, and you're an idiot if you think it's not happening. But I think that's crazy. But I think
Yeah.
it's equally as absolute crazy if you sit there and say there's no way any of that's happening.
Yeah.
100%, because history has already told you. You know, all those things that you thought you were so confident on, complete lies to you, or completely opposite, or there was something in the works that you couldn't even ponder yet. So it's like the idea of like, there's just no way. Oh, there's definitely a way. You know?
I was thinking
So,
about TV and stuff like
yeah.
100 years ago or whatever. Like nobody would ever have thought of that.
And if you told them that, like,
Oh, yeah,
what am I watching? What am I looking at? Try and explain that to them.
Was Ethan saying his grandpa remembers not having electricity?
Yeah.
So that wasn't that long ago, you know?
Yeah. Actually, that's what the Eric guy talks about. He's like, whenever Tesla was like describing
Bro,
the
Tesla was all that.
process of making some sort of energy power things, like that process is just mind blowing.
Yeah. Which Tesla apparently figured out the solution to um, endless energy, endless renewable energy. And maybe
figured out a lot of stuff though.
yeah,
Just died pretty much.
and maybe he was just way ahead of his time, and he figured it out, but he didn't quite have the technology to progress it enough yet, and maybe they do now.
And there's a lot of his stuff that he talked about, people that he was making, and the drawings he had and everything, and all that's like gone.
Yeah.
We don't know where it is and everything. You know, very interesting stuff like that. I think you're just as crazy to say there's no way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I agree. I will say the mind, you know, going into your dreams or your mind. I don't know about like that does
yeah.
sound crazy.
It sounds crazy,
but
yes.
I do believe there is a truly like endless supply of energy that can be tapped into.
Yeah.
Because Tesla said there was. He said he found it. The direct energy weapons are real. Like this. No, I don't know what they're doing, but those are real. You can go on
Can
to.
you say for a fact though the whole mind thing is not real?
No, I can't say it's not real.
That's why I think that's the most realistic, best opinion you can have, because
that like they could go into your head and like say these things and make you think it's yourself.
Like Inception, basically.
Yeah, which I mean,
yeah, like intrusive thoughts. Yeah,
intrusive thoughts, but
That's wild.
their voice.
but I mean the part that's crazy though, like what is your voice? It is chemical, electrical pulses on your brain, and that's literally all it is with your brain,
That's
and you're
pretty crazy.
communicating with yourself with these pulses, whether it's electrical or chemical. That's how your brain works. So if people are actually fooling around with quantum entanglement and like I keep forgetting what it's called, neutrinos and everything, that like actual building blocks of what our brains even built out of, if we're like actually playing around with that, the idea that you could emulate those pulses remotely it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but like I don't know. I have no idea. The idea of quantum entanglement and all this
He
sounds
almost
insane.
lost me with the quantum entanglement stuff.
Like believing it
No,
or
just
just like
explaining
it is insane.
I mean,
I tried
quantum
looking it up.
entanglement in simple terms is almost like transportation. Like
Basic teleportation.
teleportation. That's what I meant.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
The way he described it, you should just listen to it because we're not going to do it as well. But basically,
It was the Sean Ryan podcast
Yeah.
with Eric Hecker.
Eric Hecker. But you could just do more research on quantum entanglement itself.
Yeah.
This is real. This is not made up.
I mean, it is
entanglement-
it's physics.
Yeah, this is an actual real thing. The quantum entanglement is that supposedly if you can get two, just he said like electrons, for example,
Maybe they've been able to do it neutrinos now. Who
even
knows?
neutrinos. Who knows? He was just saying, for example, something like that small. If you had them
Entangle
spinning
them.
and you quantum entangle them, I don't even know how this process works.
Right.
And you separated them apart and shot one like infinitely somewhere else. It doesn't matter where it was. Whatever you do to this particle, since they're quantum entangled, that particle will begin doing the exact same thing instantly. I mean, in the speed of light, faster.
And I was getting there these tiny particles, so yeah, they move far and fast. They can.
So it's like, and so he was saying that that's ways that you can send messages, you can communicate. He's saying all these different things are possible with it. Just immediate, at any point, at any place, affecting it.
That's insane.
I mean, if you're fooling with stuff like that, I just like, I mean,
brother, they still got me lost on the gigantic block of ice. That's a giant telescope. I don't
Yeah.
even know how that works. It's just ice,
what are you doing?
but it's real. It's called the Ice Cube. Shout out to Ice Cube, bro.
The Ice Cube. No doubt the inspiration for this device.
Named after.
That's where the device got its name.
Yeah. Not because it's a gigantic block of ice.
No, it's due to Ice Cube, baby.
Ice Cube for under pressure.
Thank you.
The Queen and Bowie song. Under
that was,
pressure.
No, I think I'm
Eminem.
with you, bro.
Oh.
What's the song?
Who? Queen and David Bowie. Under pressure. Ice Cube.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice.
He sampled it.
I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah.
Under pressure, you're saying is not Ice Cube?
I don't believe so. I hate to break it to you, Connor.
Yeah,
Bro, you just shocked my world.
man, all this other talk was like easy compared to this right now. You're telling me this is actually isn't Ice Cube? What's going on?
Pressing down on me.
Mm.
Yeah.
The theory that same lady.
On that note,
That's such a classic Ice Cube. You see that? That theory that lady had about Antarctica having frozen ancient civilization. It was
Yep.
that one I actually just full blown believe in.
This was the Down the Rabbit Hole podcast,
Yeah.
right?
Well, she was saying it was Atlantis, right?
yeah.
Or she's saying it could have been. But what she said is that there were maps before Antarctica was even discovered, and they were insanely accurate.
Yep.
And
I
then-
suppose these maps actually had the continent of South America done correctly, how about its size. So it's a very accurate map.
It's like proportion to Africa.
Yeah, correctly. Yeah. So that was for that time, very accurate map.
Who was it that went around and gathered these different maps to cross-reference it into one map? It wasn't Magellan,
Christopher Columbus, I think they talked about.
Columbus, but I think so.
Amerigo Vespucci.
Yes,
It's a real guy.
Of course, you would say him.
Was he Italian?
Did you hear what he said?
Vespucci. Gabagool.
Gabagool
No, the map
Vespucci.
thing, I was going to bring that up. I had that in my notes. Is crazy to me.
Very.
So, like, our history is obviously wrong about when places were discovered because there's maps of it, accurate maps. So,
300 years before
yeah, that's,
anybody else.
yes.
And they said that they copied their maps from, like, well, I think the one that I was talking about is like they copied it from Columbus
Right.
to make this map, but that map itself also was copied from.
Someone
I forget the
before.
name,
Yeah.
but he said he got his from.
He's like,
older
oh,
map
I
as
actually
well.
didn't go there and do the whole thing myself.
No, I got this from
I just kind of was using
an older
this
map,
other map that
Yeah.
I had.
which we have no idea who made those maps, but yeah, again, supposedly had never been discovered yet, and it shows Antarctica to the size that it is, but it's green, it's not covered in snow or ice.
Yeah.
shape under the ice.
Yeah, no, it had ice, but then it also showed the land under. So, like, what?
Yeah, it's showing that it was
And also back then, they didn't know Antarctica was covered in ice. They hadn't been.
yeah, unless people that made these maps did,
Yeah.
which means it was discovered way before.
Exactly.
But the interesting thing, what this podcast is talking about, and it's very interesting, for basically all cultures, all of them have in their history a record of a world flood that
Oh, yeah.
destroyed their civilization, destroyed ancient civilization, destroyed all this stuff, and the way that
And
is
there's
described,
natural evidence to
so much
back up
natural
the
evidence
flood,
for this
too,
flood
so.
happening, and it's not a coincidence that every single culture agrees on a single story.
Yeah.
And not only that, but if like the polarities of this planet change slightly, it literally would cause a
A
flood,
giant melting of the ice caps and
giant
then
melting, immediate, and also immediate freezing
of where they switched to.
of where they switched
So
to.
everywhere else would get flooded with water that didn't have water from the ice that melted. And then wherever that pole switched to, say it's north and south now, and it changed to east and west, then the east and west would become the frozen caps.
Yep.
And then everywhere else would be, it would reconfigure, the water would level out and reconfigure your whole landscape.
And that's what's really interesting too. Like all this, like about the time that these, the trials of Gilgamesh and everything, these Sumerian texts talking about this flood. Around that time, you can go find frozen woolly mammoths, frozen animals, but they're not frozen because they died. They're frozen like mid chewing.
Yeah.
So that means it was
freezing.
an instant freezing. It was staying there eating, living life, and immediately froze. So that is interesting that this map was done showing that, and the Egyptians were told, who was it? Was it Silas? Plato? He told Plato that they thought 9,000 years before them, Atlantis, that's where all his advanced technology, blah, blah, blah. But Plato wrote this down because Egyptians told him, and it could totally make sense, all these historical things, that there was an advanced civilization, and then because of this flood and everything, it was destroyed. It's done. It's covered in ice, immediately frozen.
I mean, we can't drill down far enough into the ice at the moment, I don't think.
No. It's just like, there's just so many interesting things that, like, yeah, with all the weird stuff in Antarctica especially. So there's a lot of interesting historical stories and
Yeah.
stuff like that. What is happening in Antarctica?
I mean, there's land there, and there's been accounts to describe it as not being always completely frozen. And then, the crazy story, the Admiral Byrd, he was the guy to to fly over Antarctica, and his account is like insane. Now this is an admiral, and I think he was on like a government charter to go and explore. Because he was the first man to fly over the Arctic Circle,
Oh, really?
which that's been fully um, discovered. The Arctic Circle, I believe we've flown over all of it, chartered it, and then he was the first guy to start going into the Antarctic. And his account, I mean, I don't know if he was tripping, but he goes into a lot of passing the ice and then finding like lush green, and then like us, then people, and then he comes back and I think basically the story goes he was told not to recount anything he saw, and then the treaty was signed by all the countries that it won't be taken over. It'll just serve as stations for scientific research. After his, you'd have to look him up, Admiral Richard E. Byrd.
Hmm.
Look him up.
So he flew over Antarctica and found Greenland and
And then
civilization.
he describes seeing an animal that he thought was an elephant, and then they get a little lower and they're like, no, that is a woolly mammoth like animal. And story kind of progresses from there. I'm not saying I believe it. Pretty wild.
Well,
They're Shane.
I think he talks about his instruments starting to mess up. Man, I really wish I had the time to dive more into his. So Richard E. Byrd, an American naval officer, pioneering American aviator, polar explorer. I mean, this was a decorated man. He was born in 1888, and then died in 1957. And yeah, he only got to a segment of the Antarctic plateau. So he didn't even. I wish I could go into it more, but I just didn't do the.
See, the problem
do
with all
enough
the
research.
right now, he's looking at the Google Earth to look at that. But the problem is, even the Google Earth, everyone like admits to it's completely not.
Oh yeah, Google Earth is whack on Antarctica.
It's not accurate.
It only shows one spot, which is this is the only spot it actually shows that you can like zoom in on and see
Yeah.
like the snow and
Yeah.
oh, it's green.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I think I see a tree.
Is that a mammoth?
Dude, zoom in on that tusk. Oh,
But it's that small little quarter, and then like the rest of it is just like
blur.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My first thought was like, I'll just go to maps and zoom out on this spot.
it's not accurate.
Flat Earth, bro.
Yeah. If you actually were, I mean, if you have bases, you do all this stuff out there, your this Google Earth is not going to show that. They're going to have stuff to make you don't see that.
Guess we're gonna have to get a plane, boys.
Yeah, we got to go to Antarctica.
We're just gonna find a giant ice wall that we're gonna fly to, and then we're gonna get tracked down by some B-18s. And
Yep.
they're gonna tell us to turn around.
Hey.
Under 8,000 feet.
Yeah.
The pyramids.
Yeah. Didn't even talk about the pyramid in
Yeah,
Antarctica.
they call it the Father Pyramid or whatever.
Yeah. Because dude, how is that a mountain? It looks too perfect.
There's several of them talking about it.
But you can find that on maps.
I tried looking it up. I couldn't find it, but then I saw Google images of people who found it on maps, and it looks like.
So you can see it from Google Earth.
I mean, it's a point with the 4 lines coming down, like it's got 4 sides, like a pyramid does. Obviously weathered, but
all around the world, there's pyramids. All around the world,
and of cultures that never cross paths.
Never seen each other. All of them, a lot of them have made pyramids, and other people will say, "Oh, it's just because that's a really easy design to make." Maybe
not really, not the giant pyramids.
Exactly,
they made. That's actually really hard.
It seems to be. Well, why?
Yeah.
No, there's not really that much of a purpose, unless there was, or there's some reasoning behind it. Unless they all knew about it because they knew about the original pyramid. that were
The
built.
father
The father
pyramid.
pyramids that were
the whole
built.
thing. Yeah,
I had to pull that up.
dude,
Yeah.
look at it. And obviously it's really old, so it looks weathered. But bro, is that a mountain?
It's
You tell
2
me.
kilometers wide.
Crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's massive, though. 2
And
And
kilometers.
it would work too with if this area was a populated area, and then it was
But
instantly
even
frozen.
the pyramid of Giza can't even be close to 2 kilometers wide, is it? That's like massive. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, look up how wide the pyramid of Giza is. But yeah, what they're saying is that there was a civilization there that first began, and that's where all the other pyramids come from.
I feel like
But it's just been lost
I
in
feel like it was
time.
advanced. I think it was very advanced. I think all the stories, Anunnaki and everything,
Oh,
stems from this.
gosh.
Then when a flood happens,
Find it.
Mhm.
Oh, he found it.
Yeah.
did you find it?
Yeah.
But here's a structure right next to this little pyramid
Oh,
thing.
dude,
And it looks like another pyramid.
that does look like a smaller one. What the, bro?
No. Just
That's
looks like-
crazy.
So I think
They
it
only
was
have
a
the sound
society.
viewer. Share that location with me.
I think
Text that to me.
I
No,
think
for
a
real.
flood
Oh, I got
happened.
you.
The polars have changed. That froze immediately. That civilization's gone, and the survivors from this flood remembered how that worked, and they try to rebuild those pyramids again.
Yeah.
Thousands of years, trying to rebuild those pyramids they used to have.
So I mean, it doesn't have to be some crazy civilization. I mean, like it could,
No.
like Egyptians. We know they built pyramids, so
I could totally see it because just the way of like there's talk of all this stuff, and there's really old paintings and cave drawings even of things that seem like extremely advanced.
ooga booga, baby.
And you just don't even understand it. Like what if
Mine's all blurry, bro.
Oh, really?
Maybe it'll load.
oh
They're sending those neutrinos into your brain right
Oh,
now.
it was just super zoomed
It's
in.
just
That's
saying
why.
you know, it's your phone.
It was just super zoomed in, and then it goes on like other stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that obviously looks like a mountain range there.
We see the mountainous region around it, and they kind of
Mountainous region. Yeah, like right there.
yeah,
it's
like
off.
that mountainous
The
region.
mountainous region. That looks like a volcano, actually.
Volcano?
Yeah. It's got an open top, but it looks just the same as these. Yeah, I mean the mountain range around it honestly looks pretty similar to what they're calling this pyramid, but there's a little one right next to it. I don't know, bro.
Well, that and the one that right next to it does look a lot different from everything else around. But
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's almost a perfect pyramid.
well,
Just
Look-
a little
look,
weather.
Yeah, look this up. Look up the pyramids in Antarctica.
Here,
You'll
I'll
find
give
the
you the
images.
longitude, latitude.
Perfect. Write this down. Get a pen and paper.
this is like northwest of that. Though.
Another one?
Yeah, they're like more.
So it's just mountains.
How much is this clickbait? Yeah, because there's
I mean, they're just mountains. They look like
yeah, like
pyramids,
that one right there.
though.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
They just built 17 gigantic pyramids.
Something that's for sure this did happen, and something I would love to do another whole pod just about is the Nazis this absolute endeavors to find ancient technology in the Thule Society and everything. But they actually, with the Thule Society, before the Nazis even became a thing, very shortly before, they did send out a team of people sent out on one of their boats and did go to Antarctica to explore and to find, because they were just completely confident, don't know why, extremely confident that they would find this older civilization, they would find its buildings, they would find ancient technology.
Admiral Byrd says he did find them.
So that's the weird thing.
So-
And they went out there to go get it, and then you get to this is more conspiracy theory. It's not as fact. But it's just interesting to think about that. Supposedly that they did find something, wherever it was. They sent many more Nazis throughout the war in smaller batches over there and started doing work and everything and making a base basically in Antarctica. That's the more conspiracy part of it. Don't know. But the first part is true. And it's interesting that these people are like actually taking it for real and trying to go to Antarctica to find something. That's just wild.
They truly believed there was advanced technology to be
Yeah.
found.
Hyperborea.
What the? Hyperwatama?
Hyperborea.
Homina?
It's in Antarctica, and they thought it was like a portal, basically, or maybe a hole to get
Stargate?
into their like
Oh
a
yeah,
complete. Basically, what that guy saw on the plane.
yeah,
That.
yeah. To the under like the journey to the center of the earth type stuff.
Basically.
Dude, great movie. Brendan Fraser.
That was a good movie.
When
yeah.
the T-Rex showed up.
You mean the Carnosaur? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, watch it,
Actually,
watch it.
Hey, I'm walking it.
yeah, Dinosaur Expo over here. What do we know?
Actually, it
I've
was
seen the times.
twice. Yes.
Dinosaur actually would have been way scarier.
Well, I think this has really piqued the interest of our listeners. I hope it has.
Hope it has. Do your own research. Figure this stuff out.
Yeah,
Get interested into things.
obviously, it's a lot of mumbo jumbo, wombo. The study of wombology. A lot of this
Wombology.
is crazy.
Spryfers, we've been speaking a whole lot of Japanese tonight. There's a
Me
Yap Town.
wombo, she wombo. It's first grade, SpongeBob.
Guy, look at that.
What a dude.
A lot of it is, but hey, maybe some of it's true. Neutrinos are real. We just don't know the extent that we've learned about them yet.
McDonald's in your dreams, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Big Mac got me drooling on the pillow.
That is your near future.
Da-da-da-da-da.
If you see
And-
Happy Meal tonight, you know why.
In the podcast immediately
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
And our sponsor is
Mickey D's, baby.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
This has been fun.
Yes.
It's been a beautiful evening. What wonderful midweek boys' night. Just sitting on the couch, just chilling.
Nicholas's wonderful drink.
Delicious,
The
delicious
Gimlet,
Gimlet.
little Gimlet, mate.
Little dog in the PJs right here.
Little Willow in the
Praying mantis
jammies.
pal.
Moving around.
Little Mantis on the table.
What's he doing now?
He's chilling.
He's just chilling, bro.
So many things going on.
He's trying to get Ryan.
Little Mantis on the table.
Oh wait, whoa. Very interested in that.
Dude, is he Judy chopping you right now?
Now he's like looking around all weird.
Dude, he's about to Judy chop.
Oh, he's got his brain.
They do that? Like, would they do that to your finger?
I mean,
Like,
you saw Kung Fu
pinch it?
Panda.
Yeah.
You saw Kung Fu Panda.
Actually, I didn't, Nick.
Oh,
Yeah. You assumed way too fast.
great movie, by the way. 1 and 2.
Yeah, bro's getting mad.
It's a female, right? The ones that are like.
I think the females are bigger, though, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty small one. I don't know.
Oh,
He is
really?
pretty
Are the
small.
females bigger?
Bro,
Nice.
nice.
What a lad.
All right, well, thank you for joining Papa's Playhouse. Thank you guys for coming to my house
Been an honor.
Thank you for
tonight.
having us.
Follow the TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Papa's Playhouse Podcast. Listen to us anywhere you listen to podcasts, other than all the other ones, but Spotify and Apple.
Yep.
So only those two.
Yep. And yeah, again, if you like us talking about a little subject, if you want us to discuss a certain subject, just tell us. Say it.
Yeah.
Send us a letter.
If you want to hear more of my dad, just type it in there, and we'll get him to quit his job.
Yep.
We'll do.
I was gonna say thank you to Papa for joining that last episode I couldn't be on. I listened to it; it was great.
Mr.
You enjoyed?
Playhouse himself.
Yeah.
Mr. Play,
The man, the legend, the way. Man.
legend the way.
He who
Absolutely.
remains
Yeah.
Oh
in
yeah,
the basement.
he just sounds like a creep sitting in the basement,
I love that.
smoking meat. And,
Look at me chilling in the basement bar.
yeah,
Just classic Papa activities.
Ready.
great. That was great. Can't wait to see him.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to join again. Maybe it'd be cool if we could get a couple more people on the pod too for that time. It'd be fun.
All of us, like everyone.
Oh man, would that be so tootsie?
It would be Tootsie.
Be a
To buy
lot
like
of fun.
17 extra.
Small price to pay.
All right. Well,
All right.
I think we're done. So see you guys next time.
All right. Adios. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm
loving it.
Hello, our dear Papa Pals, how are you? Well, that's good to hear. Unless, of course, you said you are not doing well. In that case, sorry about that. Hopefully this pod cured all your ailments, cured your sadness and attuned your mind to the Playhouse vibes. True attunement, after all, is true bliss. This was a great episode, yes? Enjoyed Nick's lovely house and a great Gimlet cocktail. Our amazing guests, Big Cummins Connor, the Italian stallion Ryan, Willow the dog and the praying mantis. What a VIP setup. Do you have any nostalgic games of your own or agree with any of the boys? Let us know. And what is happening in Antarctica? A mystery the boys just began to uncover, no doubt saying truths you never thought possible. The boys speak facts and truths only. No conjecture in the Playhouse. Let us know if you know anything more about Antarctica. The boys want to hear. We bid you a good morning or afternoon or good night. Whatever works with your timeline. I love you. The boys love you, and Papa loves you. Goodbye, our most sweetest Papa pals.